Kura team, welcome to my channel. How are you? I hope you're doing well. This is a new series for me, which I have ummed and ahed about producing for a little while, but I do think there is some value in me doing it. So, just so you are aware, I obviously have an awful lot of videos, and I've spent an awful lot of time on the PlayStation doing an awful lot of playing, including a number of games, and I've done a few series and seasons and various other bits and pieces. I have about 700 or 800 videos. Feel free to go and have a look at them if you like. Some of them are demos, some of them are free monthly games, some of them are games that I have purchased, some of them games have been recommended, some of them are AAA titles, some of them are indie titles, and so on and so forth. As a consequence, I have a little collection of games, some of which you have seen me play, and some of which you have not seen me play. Why do you see me play some things and not all things? Well, not every game that comes across my desk, so to speak, is the kind of game that's worth making a series or a season about on my channel. Some of them don't even rate a first look, first hour, to be frank. Why, you say? Well, in some cases, because frankly, they're not very good. In other cases, it's just it wouldn't be great watching, in my opinion. Nothing wrong with the game. I just don't think I could make a series out of it without it being a bit weird and clunky. I have never and will never profess to being the best at anything PlayStation wise. I play games. That's it. I'm just an average bloke playing games. The whole point of this channel is so that you can get a feel for what it is like as an average person playing games. That said, I have played quite a lot of games over the years, and I do have quite a collection of games on my PS5. They're not necessarily all the games I have ever played, to be fair. My catalogue, some of which excerpts you're seeing here, doesn't include some games. Some games are hidden. So, I thought what I would do is I would put in this separate to my first look, first hour series, because this is more about games that I maybe have played, maybe purchased, maybe sat down to play, and for a variety of different reasons, I've said no, absolutely not. I don't want to play that, or I have played it, but I've just thought it won't actually make a series, so you haven't seen it on my channel. I'm probably not going to go through all 266, to be fair. Just a few disclaimers to start with. First is, obviously, it goes without saying, which means, obviously, we have to say it for those of you who are hard of thinking, that this is my opinion, and opinions differ, and experiences differ, and that's that. And if you don't like it, feel free to switch off now, and you don't have to watch the rest if you don't want to. But for the rest of you, presumably you're here on my channel, looking at my channel, because you find a certain amount of agreement in the things that I say and the things that I do, and you're like, yeah, I'd like to see what he thinks of that game, or what he thought of that game. And by all means, what that also means is if you do see a game, or you do have a game and you're not sure, and you would like me to have a look at it, I can probably have a look at it. I may have it, and if I do have it, I may be able to do a little spot on it and give you my opinion of some of the pros and cons, why it didn't work for me, and so on and so forth, or if there's anything glaringly, obviously, fatally wrong with the game, in my opinion, then I will give it. I'm going to be blunt. It's called rough reviews for a reason. I'm not going to play every game. I'm not going to persevere with a game that's trash and say, oh yes, well I played it all the way through, and after the first hour it was rubbish and it didn't get any better. I tell you what, a game is supposed to grab you and entice you and hook you from the beginning. If it doesn't, then it hasn't worked. This is not a slog. A game shouldn't be a slog. It shouldn't be something that you have to quote unquote persevere with. This isn't dentistry. This is supposed to be fun. If it isn't fun, if it doesn't grab you, if there isn't something enticing about it in the first hour, I would say it's probably missed the mark. That said, there are going to be some games you're not going to see here. I'm not really big on the team extraction shooter games. You're not going to see Fortnite here unless someone absolutely cajoles me into doing it for some crazy reason. There are some other types of games that are out there that I'm probably not going to be doing. I'm not a super sterling fan of the JRPGs, for one thing. Um, Fighting games, arcade style games, platformer games. There are, I think, 7 genres of games. I don't necessarily play them all. Okay, I'll play some, and I'll play games that stand out for me. And if you've been around my channel, you probably get an idea of the kind of games that I like playing, and those are the kind of reviews that I will be doing. If you do see something and I haven't covered it, and I haven't covered it in a first look, first hour, by all means, I'll have a look at it. If it's on the store and it's cheap, or if it's on the store and there's a demo, I'll also have a look at it. Absolutely not a problem. I don't mind shelling out a few pennies, but don't ask me to review a AAA title that costs like $140 in my region, because I haven't got that money. If you want to donate $140 to me and ask me to go and buy it, by all means, I will go and do that for you. But you could probably just play it yourself then. So there you go. There has to be limits. I'm not made of money. I do have a real world job, and I do have real world commitments, and I do have real world expenses. And this is really a hobby which I can't really spend much more than the basics on. Sorry, that's just the way it is. Maybe when I'm a world famous YouTuber making millions, yeah, but I'm not going to hold my breath, and you probably shouldn't either. So there you go. This is rough reviews. It's going to be rough. It's going to be ready, and I can be quite blunt. So do bear that in mind. No offense to any developers who watch me giving their game a whole load of grief. It's not personal, I assure you. But if you have, in my opinion, made a cock up, I'm sorry. I'm going to tell you that. At the end of the day, you're putting a product on the market and asking us to pay for it. It better be worth it, and I think that's fair. So there you go. So hold on, everybody. Get ready for some rough reviews. I'll see you soon. Ta-ta for now.